first league trying out glimpses in the main. The big idea with this league is not only to improve my decision making, because I may not be the best mill player out there, but also to see where do we land on Glimpse versus Tasha's in the main. Is Glimpse giving us more reach, especially with 4 surgicals in the main? Is Tasha's actually helpful in the sideboard, if at all, knowing that we are in a league, the metagame that we are going to be playing against is not going to be necessarily top tier. It's going to be pretty diverse. So with that in mind, we get into a good mix of games where we come up against brews, we come up against meta decks, in situations where our opponents have the outs, we feel like we played a good enough game. In situations where maybe we got a little unlucky, or I probably made some bad decisions. Regardless, we have a good varied league, and honestly, before you get into it, I am actually feeling pretty good about Glimpse the Unthinkable. Starting this game off, a boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit. Oh my God, who's the Nikki fan over here? Who's the Nikki fan over here? Come on. Anyway, we're gonna just start off with the crab. We got 2 crabs. If we had one, I would have started off with Preordain, but we're gonna start off with the Crabazoid, because then potentially we can glimpse right after. Let's see how good Glimpse can be in this league. Scalding Tarn. Okay, fetch. No archive traps to punish. None exist. Okay, 3 colors. Could be control, which case crabs are good. Warp. Oh, Thunder Trap Trainer. Okay, I mean, still could be Jeskai control. Yeah, it probably is. Okay, so Teferi Time. Okay, so I can't really play anything else. I have to fight for that Teferi Time Raveler. So I'm just gonna wait and go Watery Grave, and yeah, force you to have it. That's really all this is about. If you have the Flare of Denial, then sure, I made you use it. That's the idea here. Yeah, okay, so it's kind of looking like it. So the scary thing here is really the oh my God, it's gonna be slow for a bit while my video renders, but yeah, the scary thing here is the Flage. Sure, Flage can still this makes it tough. Okay, okay, so I have to go crab fetch and be able to counter the Flage this next turn. I have to be able to do that, and then they could have the Flare of Denial, in which case fine, but I have to be able to answer that. Yeah, I have to be able to answer that. And if they have the Flare of Denial, there's only so much I'm doing, you know? There's only so much I'm doing. But I have to max them here. I have to max them out. This might just not be a great situation for me, like, overall, but let's see. Okay. Teferi Time. I was hoping to fight over that, but yeah, Flage is the scary part. I'm hoping we can maybe, like, find ourselves some type of like surgical effect or whatever. Okay, I'm happy to fight over that. Yeah, counter the what? Yeah, okay, fair enough. A lot of just Moto being slow with everything in the background. That's fine. Yeah, I need a better CPU. My CPU is like, God, 7-8 years old at this point, which is, I mean, like, I guess that's fine. All right, they didn't want me countering the Flage, which is fair. Sacred Foundry, destroy the crab. Prismatic the crab, yeah. And then that thing comes in with haste next turn. Field of Ruin works as well, so I'm really looking for Field of Ruin or Surgical. Both work. It's just one avenue is that enters, I take 3. I take so much damage. I take 12. At least I'm alive though. Barely. All right, let's see what we got. That's the thing. I can't even double glimpse next turn or else I lose. What's my line here? Like, if worst case scenario, I find nothing here, what is my line here? I go Crab, Flooded Strand. I can mill them for 16. That takes them to 21. Not even close enough. If I mill them for 14, it takes them to... It's not even close enough. I have to actually just go for Field of Ruin or Surgical. That's insane. Okay, I put that to the bottom. I put 2 to the bottom. I found another Glimpse. Okay. All right. All right. Well, it's not Glimpse. I have to, now the hope is Surgical. So I have to do all of this. I'm like not nearly fast enough. Wish I had another black source. I did have a Delta there, which could have gotten me black, but that's not what I was looking for at the time. To be able to double spell. It did open up a line for me though, potentially. Just, I don't win if I double. Actually, I do. Wait, I miscalculated. Because I have the crab out onto the field. That would have just been a cleaner answer. Let's see. All right. Well, they draw a card here. I still have a line open to me where if I find a land, can't be Field of Ruin. That's the hilarious part. If I find myself a land, oh no, I don't. No, because I go to 14. Then if I take them to that, I go 16. They go to 21. They draw a card at 20. I need to find double Glimpse there. Yeah, see, it's like there's so many niche lines. I think going for the field into the Surgical was better. But let's see. I can still go draw, drown, cycle into Surgical and that. Like, that's still a possibility for me. Just fine. So I take 10 here. I go to 4. I guess I could have, yeah. That's what I miscalculated, that the crab would die early. But, you know, it was a possibility if they had an untap land. Okay, I'm at 4. Go back to ours. Okay, if I find a Surgical, this works. Still comes in for lethal here. I needed to find Surgical exactly so that I'm stuck at 1 life once the Thunder Trap hits me. Yeah, I need to find Surgical exactly. Okay. 4 Surgicals, couldn't find them. That's okay. All right, boy toy named Troy. Right now, I think out of the board against control. Yeah, I mean, Mystical Disputes, Extirpate. That's what we're looking for. Baleful Feed. We're going to take out Visions. Take out the Crypt. Take out like 1 push. We're going to go 1 Glimpse. Drown matters. Probably take out 2 push if I'm going to be honest. You kind of need the counter spells. Yeah, there's a lot we can bring in here. So you definitely bring in the Extirpates. You definitely bring in Mystical Dispute. And then I have to have an answer to the Planeswalkers. So I think, honestly, I think supposed to get rid of all the fatal, not all the fatal pushes. I'll keep 1 just to respect it, but I have to bring in, yeah, I have to bring in Baleful and Feed. I need hard answers. Baleful at least exiles too, but I need hard answers. So we just submit it from here. There's something to be said about like, oh, removing the last fatal push and bringing in the Tashas or bringing the Glimpse back in. But I think this is fine. You could even actually drop, I guess if I'm playing with like full Glimpse and everything, where am I with my rendering? It's like 60%. I mean, okay. I am on the play. This is more acceptable on the play. Start off with Undercity Sewers. They probably kept like, there's probably at least 1 removal spell in hand, which is kind of nice. We blank that. It's like a 7-card hand. We'll actually yard this. No, we'll make them use cards in their hand. We're just not going to play next turn. Like, I'm going to go Glimpse pass. I'm gonna go Glimpse Pass, then go Crab, Field of Ruin, Extirpate. If they Mystical Dispute this or Spell Pierce this, it's just sad life, but let's see. Let's see what they do here. You definitely fetch just to be able to get your land at least, so I don't have to be worried about that. That's just the correct thing to do. Because what if I mill 10 cards and it's all your fetchable lands? You know what I mean? That's something you have to consider. So Glimpse, and the next turn we can Extirpate. I mean, okay. We'll take that as a win. I'll take that as a win. I could mess with their... Oh, okay. I mean, you're just going to put the Flage in there. That's amazing. All right. I will definitely be hitting that then. Okay. Let's put the Flage in there. Now milling you doesn't really matter. Problem is, I don't really know what the win condition of your deck is, in the sense that, okay, is it Thundertrap Trainer Beats? Is it Flage? Are you Narset wheeling me? Like what's going on here, you know? Well, that's interesting. I feel like they'll fetch. Like this Archive Trap I can wait on. It's fine. I think milling them for 3 is what I want to do here. And then what we can do is, I do want to see the deck. So let me get my snipsies ready, my snipping tool ready. Oh, they do have snaps. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but okay, that's fine. It is what it is. Okay, go to your draw. Let's take out Flage. No responses. Sorry, opponent. None. Gotta love Split Second. Gotta love Split Second for what it is. Right now, Flare of Denial, Thundertrap Trainer, Galvanic Blast. Okay, so do you blast or do you Thundertrap Trainer? That's the interesting part. Okay. So we know there's no more Flage. We know there's no more Flage. So those are the cards exiled there. Right now, counter spells, they have 1 in hand, 3 snaps total, 1 in the yard. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it is Beast. There's no Narset here. I actually almost don't even have to worry about the Teferi Time Raveler. It's just like anti-counter magic. This is like Jeskai Tempo kind of. Not really. No. It's like loose control. It's not hard control really. So that's kind of nice. So again, the question is, do they Thundertrap Trainer here? Okay. Because you're going to Gal Blast it? Okay. So Thundertrap Trainer, we know you have the Flare of Denial. Yo, okay. All right. Elegant Parlor. Okay, we know your 5 cards. It's kind of annoying. At least we can make like one of the cards in their hand dead. It's kind of annoying that the Flare of Denial is there, but oh well. You can't have it all, right? You can't have it all. We can force the field here. I would like to draw another land. I would like to draw another land here, please. Please. Okay, if I could just move through phases. I mean, that works. I'll run it. Let's punish your white and blue. I think that is the correct line. Because they are running out of resources. If they flare my Archive Trap, I think I take that as a win, especially with their Flages gone. Like, I take that as a win. Build them a little bit more. They get a red source probably. Ooh, you don't have a red, like a basic red. Okay. I mean, otherwise you'd get it here, I imagine. Okay, hit you with that. Wish I drew a land, but that's okay. Yep, okay, we flare this. Actually, again, I take that as a win. Take that as a win, because now they have to remove the crab on their turn. They're using a mana on their turn. You use the Elegant Parlor. You're holding up Counterspell. We know what you're doing, right? And then you play Thunder Trap Trainer on like a future turn or something. So a lot of wins. Oh, okay. Using it pretty proactively. Force Negation. Oh, okay. Again, if they use Force Negation here, that's a pretty big win for us. So we're just gonna rip the Fractured Sanity. Pretty big win if it gets forced. If Magic Online would just work here. It's kind of my PC's fault though, so. Yo, Force, Pitch, Counterspell, big win. Honestly, yeah, like unironically big win. Sure. I mean, they don't know we're just drawing straight gas right now. They can, I mean, Death by 1,000 Needles maybe, but one of the cards in your hand is dead. Arguably. Galvanic Discharge won't mean much. If you draw another counterspell, sure. Surgical Extraction, well, that's gonna matter. Let's take, hold on. Yeah, I mean, you got a bunch of, oh, counterspell's exiled actually. So I think we take Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, take Snapcaster Mage. We just want to piece out their threats at this point. Counterspell again. All right, well, I still have to piecemeal their threats. So right now, in terms of things that actually win them the game, Tamiyo doesn't actually win you the game. That's the key. Consult, Flame of Anor, one Thunder Trap Trainer. Folks, they don't actually have things that win the game. That's what I love about this. Yeah, okay, we're gonna leave that in there because you have no way to return anything. All I care about is Tamiyo doesn't actually win you the game. It just draws you cards. The actual things that win me the game, there is one Thunder Trap Trainer on the field and there's one in the graveyard. That is what I have to answer. Yep, that is what I have to answer. If they cast Consult the star charts here, I take that Thunder Trap Trainer and they take a huge L. Okay. And this is how you piecemeal out the control deck. Ooh, Steam Vents. Coming at me for one. Okay. I think on their turn, I will probably like drown in the Loch. Yeah, because I have that. So we definitely drown on their turn. Because we want them to tap out like as much as possible. No way. No way you do that. No way you do that. Okay. Moto being extremely slow here. It's okay. We'll let it load up. We'll let it load up. My rendering's like almost done. I'm at like 90%. We will destroy this because now they definitely don't have force. We let them get whatever card they want. And you only have one win condition left in the deck. Yeah, you only have one win condition left in the deck. That's great. That's great. And at that point, it's just like we can just pass, right? Like they don't have win conditions. They don't have win conditions. Okay. They grab two cards. Unfortunately, we are not drawing lands, which would be nice if we could. Cast Consult, you got two cards, you got Hollowed Fountain. Okay. Again, remember when Tamiyo flips here, right? +1, you return instant or sorcery from your graveyard, draw half your deck. You can play all the counter spells you want. It doesn't win the game. If I can stop the Thunder Trap Trainer that's there from resolving, or if I mill it out, I win. Okay, just take the Galblast out of your hand. Oh, fight me for it. Like, actually fight me for it. I'm so down. Fight me for it. Oh yeah, use it. Use it. Oh my god. Just such a win. Yeah, all right. Such a win. Okay. Counterspell gone. It's got to mean something. They attack. Tamiyo creates a thing. Do they have the way to draw one card? The spell? No, they do not. Okay. That helps. You have something for this? Do you find exactly another thing? Oh my god. Cringe, cringe. Okay, that's fine. You don't draw that now. Oh my god, I thought you wanted to flip Tamiyo. You don't draw that now. I don't think opponent knows what they're doing. You don't draw that now. Your goal is to flip Tamiyo so you can keep recurring counterspell. Okay, so we wait on that. Sure. So you consult, try and find that Thunder Trap trainer. Just keep digging. Take 2 cards out. They go to 22. They're left at 21 once they draw. Let's see. Okay. Arena. Because you can go Thunder Trap trainer, get 2 cards. You can do the thing. You can flip Tamiyo here if you want to. Let's go Preordain. Oh, that's game. I'm sorry, that's game. That is game. I'm sorry. I take Thunder Trap trainer. You don't win. Opponent is doing what? Draw your card, sure. Go to your draw, take the... You just want to, in case they force this, right? Take the Thunder Trap trainer. Can't do anything, sorry. That's it. That's the last win condition. That's it. Should be all your wins. Yep, there you go. All right, see, that's it. That's how you beat control. To be honest, we did get really lucky, so we'll take the wins where we can get them. There's something to be said about having a critical mass of mill spells, but also removal spells are going to be important. So at the end of the day, the 1 fatal push is probably fine. Like if they go turn 1 Tamiyo, the fatal push, like you have to respect it, but like, how much am I supposed to respect that? But yeah. Yeah, I'll try it. Okay, at least I get an extra card, which is nice, and they mulliganed. More resources versus control. Always nice. Just don't turn 1 Tamiyo, please. Please. That's annoying. Turn 1 Tamiyo is like really annoying. This deck doesn't have like a good way to flip it though. They really don't. Like you're not even playing like Preordain. You just really don't have, you don't have a way to flip it. Arid Mason of the Yard. I heard you got all the spells you need. All right, we can counter the turn 1 play. I love it. I am actually unironically going to shock in a Watery Grave. I'm gonna shock in a Watery Grave. I'm gonna go to next. I want to, like, if I go Crab, they go Counterspell. I want to be able to like Mystical Dispute the Counterspell and then still like Flooded Strand or whatever. Lots of fetching. We just up to us to have some patience here, so we should be okay. Okay, unfortunately, like it's not like, oh, they play Thunder Trap trainer, I counted the Thunder Trap and we extirpate it. Like, no, it has to be Flage here. So we'll Mystical Dispute that because that's not good. We'll keep the hard counter spell. Oh, that's what we're in it for. Come on, give me a freaking Flage here. Gonna have to be that. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, we stopped the Teferi and we got that. Let's go. There it is. Go to draw. Take your Flage. Oh my god. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Galvanics? Don't care. No land? You gotta pick. It's probably Galvanic. It might be Snap. No, I think it's Galvanic Tamiyo. Which case I just killed Tamiyo or whatever. They could play Teferi. Teferi's actually like, I don't know. It depends on how much you care about a thing. Okay. So Teferi, bounce my crab, make me cast it. Yeah, that's fine. And that way, like, I can't stop anything else that comes down really. So there is that. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Now, I know you don't have a basic thing, so I'm gonna really punish your blue and red. Based on what's left in the deck, the white doesn't. Yeah, they're gonna have white regardless. So I think I have to punish their blue and red. So you let them. Ooh, what was the rest of their deck? They had 1 plains before. 1 island, 1 plains. I can multiple Field of Ruin them. It's a good place. So right now, I can't counter anything anyway, so that's okay. I'm gonna grab an island. Our crab's going next turn, which is a little sad, but that's okay. Ashiok Dream Render? That was not in there. ADR is crazy. ADR is crazy. Snap? Thunder Trap. Okay, yeah, and then thing. Galvanic. Okay, Thunder Trap into what? Force? That's a little sad. Okay. Oh my god. Let's do this. Tapped. Mill you for 3. And destroy the creature. It's all about the threats, right? It's all about the threats. Should you care to force this, you go force pitch Tamiyo and you keep Snap. Okay. I guess not. Because they can just Gal Blast this as well. Pass. Yep. Plus. Okay, this is where things get a little hard. If we had something like ADR would be so good here. Let's see. Okay, Snap. You go Galvanic from that. I wish we had another thing here. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Kind of have to, like, if I draw a surgical effect, I kind of have to take the force, but so I do this here for sure. I definitely main phase this to force the force negation. No, you definitely, yeah. What did they exile for that? Exile the Tamiyo, yeah. Galvanic Discharge can stay dead in your hand. 2 a turn isn't the worst thing in the world, but it is a clock. Life doesn't matter to them. Ooh, another trainer. Hopefully it finds nothing. Force negation. It's not the worst thing. Considering the lands right now, it's not the worst thing. Okay. Coming in for 2. Then they're coming in for 3 a turn. Feed the cycle is helpful. Okay, let's feed on the Snap. Yeah, force pitch. If you have force pitch, that's wild. But I guess. Okay, fair enough. You have the hard counter spell. Sag. This is where something like Ensnaring Bridge is actually like kind of good. Because yeah, you have this active going to Ferry, but they might actually get it. Like I'm in top deck mode and having to battle through like multiple counter spells here. It's not a great situation, especially with the Teferi. It really makes this tough for me to force them into a bad situation, and that's okay. Okay, plays Scalding Tarn. They minus and they draw. That's fine. They fetch. Coming after me for 3. Exactly 5 turns, which sucks a little bit, but that's okay. Yep. As long as we can draw stuff like this, that's fantastic. Just keep throwing stuff at them. As long as they don't have it, like, you just keep forcing them to cast spells. As long as they don't have it, we can get there at some point. And they're forced to just counter everything. One card in their hand is dead. It's just a countdown at this point. Can we slow it down? Potentially. Mystical Dispute is not what I'm looking for. Dead magic card, down to the wire here. I can't even interact. It's just Dispute's just a dead card with Teferi out. Dispute's just a dead card. If I can take this Snapcaster, I add myself some time. A lot of time. This gets countered, I'm pretty okay with like just conceding here. I do have one more turn, so I shouldn't concede. I do have one more turn, but okay. Looks like they're not able to find something. I mean, any mill spell here gets it, except for Crab, but you know, it's fine. Interesting that they upticked there. Maybe for Prismatic. You didn't want to draw a card? I guess they didn't want to get rid of the Teferi, which is fair actually. You know what? Yeah, you do uptick there. Sorry. They weren't at 4, they just went to 4. Yep. All right. Do I have it? Do I get lucky enough? Opponent. Do I win it? I have no way to counter anything. I have nothing. You got the counterspell. It's fair magic. We did everything we could. I feel like we played that right. I was happy with how we kind of went back and forth on it. Fair magic if you have it. Consult the star charts. Yep. Yeah, you want to make sure you're open to finding. I mean, you look through your whole deck essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. You look through your whole deck, so that's pretty good. Yep. All right, good. Consult the star charts. You give me a flare denial or a force. GG's. All right, good stuff. All right, fine. Fair magic. Game number 2. Let's see if we can't go about this stronger. We're going to mulligan this. Sounds very ambiguous. I do like this. I think I'll drop Fractured Sanity. On average, Crypt Incursion does do better in the metagame. Like if we're thinking about a wide open metagame in a league, just going to get farther with the Crypt Incursion. Just the truth of the matter. Let's see what we can do. Right now. Yeah, you drop Fractured Sanity, you keep thing, especially because we're on the play. You drop the Crypt. No, hold on. You drop Fractured. You go Shockin' Polluted Delta. The Watery Grave, Preordain. Bottom on both of these. Yeah, trying to find another land. There you go. All right, that works. It's not optimal, but it works. At least we can make land drops and mill things. Oh, that's not good. What is this, Ruby Storm? All right, that helps a little. Well, not really, but this is like red Belcher. At least I have a Field of Ruin. Sorry, what is this? It looks like red Belcher. If you're playing Pinnacle Monk, this is red Belcher. Put the visions in there. Okay, at least I have the freaking Field of Ruin this turn, which may not mean much. If they just play another like tapped or untapped, if they play untapped MDFC into something, it may not mean much. It is Ruby Storm. Oh my god, what? Why are we playing MDFCs? Okay. I just don't know if I have much. Yeah, okay. I guess in this case, I'm supposed to just grab the swamp for the off chance I get to fatal push something, and that's it. No, this is... Okay, it's not Ruby Storm. Yeah, because the deck does play this. It's been so long since I played against Red Belcher. The deck does play this. But just in case they have something for me to kill. Like a Scion, you know, they go Glimpse, you ritual into Glimpse and thing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And now I'm even more happy that I got my thing here. Even more happy I got that. All right. Hoping to find more of my basics then. Let's do that. And then pass. It does kind of suck. At least there is a world where I can Otawara this Blood Moon. There is a world. Bitter Reunion is not great. That's okay. That helps them with that dragon win. I have to also remember that this deck does bring in a mountain postboard. Oh, what are we trying to do right now? What are we trying to do right now? You have like dragons in a thing? Yo, good for you if you actually have it. Okay. Yo, let's go. Charbelcher to activate 3 goated? Oh, I love that. Okay. Yeah. There's not enough creatures in here. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. GG's. Good for you. Good for you. You got it. I was hoping they just didn't have the Charbelcher, but all right. Yeah, so you definitely bring in Consign. You 100% bring in Consign here. You drop Crypt. Fatal Push is near useless. Yeah, so you bring in the Consign because you can Consign the Storm Trigger and the Belcher. You get both sides of the win condition. You bring in Extirpate. I can drop maybe 1 Preordain to keep an Extirpate. Toxic Deluge, Crypt, Baleful, Feed. Not really that useful, the rest of it. Again, I just have to remember that they are going to be bringing in 1 basic mountain. So Field of Ruin isn't necessarily the out I want it to be in this game too. But yeah, no, so far I'm not mad. I feel like I had options there. Opponent found their out too, which is fine. Just not a hand that we were able to keep, but now we're able to kind of be better prepared. Even that control game, I wasn't like completely mad at. Like they are deck built around like finding their options. They were able to find their options. That's it. It wasn't like necessarily like all luck or something like that. So that's good. Okay. I mean, hey, this can very much win the game on turn 2. Use Surgical Charbelcher, use Surgical Charbelcher, Extirpate the Stormscale Scion. That's a win. So this is a hand that can very much win on turn 2, if not on turn 3. Once we, maybe we get one of the win condition, then we glimpse and we find the other one or whatever it is. So if I go that route, I have to remember here, if I go Watery Grave Crab, then go Ruin Crab Polluted Delta, I have to use Extirpate because if I don't draw land on the turn after, I have to go Glimpse into Surgical. Just got to remember that. But the plan here is very clear. You have 2 surgicals, and the plan was to really just, slow them down until we surgical their pieces and then we can mill them out. If not just mill them out, that's just going to be harder to do. But in general, it's going to be that. Now, they can definitely, on the draw, it's going to be a little harder for them to, beat me on the Blood Moon. So that's kind of nice there, I will say. But let's see. We do get got by Blood Moon. We just have to hope to get there before they do. Okay, let's hope to find some win conditions, folks. Let's hope to find some win conditions. All right, let's do this. We're gonna go 1 at a time to maximize. Okay, there's the Charbelcher and the Stormscale Scion. Okay, so that's the win right there. Okay, sorry, that's both your win conditions gone. I guess maybe you have like a late les and everything, but. Okay, so first we surgical the Charbelcher. You have Blood Moon. You have Ritual into Blood Moon. Which is very relevant. And then you have Pinnacle Monks and Layla. Like there are win conditions here. Then we go Stormscale Scion. So I can't completely concede. That's like the hard part, but it depends on what they want to do. Okay. And I should actually just try and snip this. Oh, maybe show me their hand as well. Because Ritual into Blood Moon is like a real thing, and it does punish me hard. And then always yield. Okay. All right, so their primary win conditions are gone. They're building into slow ones. Hopefully I can get there. My biggest win here is if they don't go Ritual into Blood Moon. That's my biggest win, like actually. Yeah, and looks like they will. So they went Pyretic Ritual into Blood Moon. So that's the correct thing to do. So good. Good on them for that. Now my crabs will continue to do what they need to do. I've never wanted to draw so many lands before. Because once they play, like, even Pinnacle Monk is scary. Pinnacle Monk, you know, enters 2/2 with prowess. They start casting spells. They attack in. They have threats, you know, they have threats. Oh yeah, that is not good. Okay, all right, fair enough. And you know what? Another example, like if I lose to this, honestly, goated games of Modern. Who said they found their basic mod. Who said Surgical and Extirpate can solve everything, right? Take a look at this. They're about to play Pinnacle Monk next turn. They found the Brotherhood's End. I mean, all right. I found something. Now, if I can find basic Swamp, we're actually cooking. If I can find basic Swamp, we're actually cooking. I'm just saying. Unironically, we're cooking. Yo, you can't keep finding those. Can't keep finding those answers. Okay, this thing costs 4. Okay, it's gonna be very hard for us to find our thing, but we had to play into it, right? We had to play into that situation, I believe. I guess like the optimal thing could have been use Surgical first to see what they have in hand. Then you could potentially get, what fetch did we have? We had Polluted Delta, so you could get Swamp, and then, yeah, I guess like that's an option too. We could have gotten like Swamp and then hope for an island. Yeah, okay, I can see that being like an alternative line. Like, you know, hindsight 2020, use Surgical first to play around all of that. Value, yeah, sure. There's always a way. There's always a way to improve. Okay, play that. It's outs. What do we return, by the way? Turns a Braid to their hand. Yeah, you know what? There's no point in like playing this out. Yes, I'm not dead, but we'll just call it GG's. How is this hand any good? How is that? Okay, this is much better. On the draw. What do I want to enable? I think I'm supposed to lose Crab. Hot take. I think I'm supposed to lose Crab. I don't think we get to play Crab soon, especially on the draw. You have to just be ready with Drown. Archive Trap might be able to catch like a stray fetch, which keeps our Drown up. I guess not. Sliver. This is the bracket we're in right now. This is the bracket. Poisonous. This is the bracket we're in right now. All right, poisonous it is. Poisonous it is. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's got to be Fatal Push, because then I can Fatal Push and fetch for my Undercity Sewers to try and, like, you know, thing for another land. All right. All right. Gotta turn the AC up too. I am sweating in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not fun. Okay, all right, that's not chill. Okay, screw my Fatal Push, I guess. Okay, then we're just doing this. Okay, then we're just doing this. Unsettled Mariner, folks. I'm about to get actually slammed. I'm about to get actually slammed right now. Okay, they got flying, so even my crabs coming down don't block this really that well. Okay, Diffusion Slimmer coming in. Each one got poisonous, by the way. Just want to point out, each one got poisonous. So I kind of have to like I kind of have to just like Fatal Push here. Yeah, I kind of have to. I think, yeah, you go island. Then you go cast on this. Yup, pay. Yes, pay, and then we can remove the whole poisonous situation. Great. So we can do that. That'll slow that down. Now I'm having to deal with damage, but I can actually like destroy things, which is fantastic. My archive trap goes off. I get to draw 3 cards next turn. Fantastic. Okay. They also had 27 cards. So there is, you know, they are close to being milled out. I just have to destroy the things that are going to be pumping them. Oh, I guess. No, I should have killed the thing that, whatever. Just the poisonous thing was potentially going to speed them up a little too much. Now I can counter the second thing that they cast, but also I can just now. Okay, that's fine. All right, everything can be used at like 2 damage a turn. I don't care about. Like you do what you need to do. This is like slowing them down to where I need it to be. Let's draw 3 cards. I think it serves me better to do this for now. All right, Slivers. And I think before Unsettled Mariner comes in, we're supposed to just like do all this. Okay. This helps. So they draw 1. If they fetch, they go to 19. They draw 1 to 18. I play Crab, mill. They lose 6. It just guarantees my Fractured Sanity wins. Versus otherwise they would be at. Well, they don't fetch. Okay, so then the Crab definitely kind of guarantees that. So it really depends on what they have here. Can they take me from 11 to 0? They have 2 cards left. Can they take me from 11 to 0? Ooh. Okay, unless his controller pays 1. Am I affected by that? No, I have 5 mana. I can do everything I want here. Okay, good. If they make a copy of that, that's where it becomes a problem. Okay. Yeah, so that matters because the crab, this crab specifically is targeting them. So that's why I bring all this up. Right. I think I'm okay with paying this. Yeah, so I have to be okay with paying for this because I'm not wiping anything out, right? So whenever you are permanent, you control becomes the target. So it's unavoidable. Yes. Okay. And then maybe I can counter the second thing that they play because they're dumb. I don't know what to tell you. Just right now, I'm taking 5, and if they play like a muscle sliver or something, or like a sinew sliver, I'm like screwed. The Unsettled Mariner, unironically, actually like did them so much. It worked for them so much. Unironically, it did so much for them. The Unsettled Mariner. Yeah, it did. Okay, so we take that. That's fine. All of that poisonous is whatever. I'm at 7 poison. Okay. Okay. Hit you with Fractured Sanity. Should be the win. It doesn't look like you have any interaction. Okay, I mean, that's going to be good to know. So this is their whole freaking deck. Okay, all right, we're in the sliver bracket. We're in the sliver bracket of this modern league right now. Okay, I don't know what your last card is, but your last card could be the endurance you need to win this game. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It could be. Okay, all right. I don't know what Slivers is sideboarding versus me. What is Slivers even sideboarding versus me? Okay. Virulent Sliver. Oh my lord. All right, any format, we're gonna go modern. No 5-0 results in the last 2 weeks. Okay, all right, whatever. We're roguing it up. Okay, so very clearly, this is not a surgical extraction matchup. Very clearly, this is a feed, toxic, baleful, Meathook Massacre. Meathook Massacre. Now, do we play Tasha's Hideous Laughter? Absolutely not. I think that's it. It's the cleanest in and out you can think of here. That's it. It's the cleanest in and out we can think of. So in this case, you keep this hand for sure. You start off with the Flooded Strand and just hope they don't play that freaking Ward Sliver and that we didn't waste our turn. Well, you know, you have Surveil lands. You don't really feel like you waste your turn. Okay, let's do it. Opponent match number 3. Let's see where we can take it. Let's keep it strong. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do, Biddy Boo? Or mulliganing? Did we keep? Okay, all right. Cavern of Souls naming Sliver seems good. Red Sliver. Okay, good vibes. Okay, so love the Archive Trap actually. This is the hand I wish I had versus freaking Control, but whatever. Can't have it all. Can't have it all. Okay. All right, so we are going to fetch Shock. So we're taking some damage, but we are also going to get rid of the Virulent Sliver so they don't have like a faster win condition or whatever. Interesting. You kept a 1-lander. Opponent, this can't be how you go out right now. Oh, Field of Ruin is so good. Put on top, and draw that. Field of Ruin is so good. Are you kidding me right now? If you don't draw a land, this game's over. This game's done if you don't draw land right now. Oh, there you go. Never punished. Opponent never has been punished in their life. Do they have basics? Ah, this is... Oh, they have a mountain. Okay. They have a mountain. And a plains. They have a mountain and a plains. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Mountain and plains. If we can mill both of them... Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This Archive Trap is putting in the work if we can do that. Okay, uncounterable what? Unsettled Mariner? All right, before that happens... Unfortunately, we have the wrong crab for this, but that's okay. All right, in that case, maybe we don't Field of Ruin just yet. Yeah, that's not doing anything to me. Sorry. Maybe we don't Field of Ruin just yet, but we can do... So we can Polluted Delta and pay for both of these. Yep. Yeah, we can... pay for both of these triggers. Right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Because I can pay for that with my Field of Ruin. Remember, even though that targets them, I can pay for it with my Field of Ruin. So huzzah. 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 Can you take me to 15-0? Or are you losing this game right now? Can you take me to 15-0? Or are you losing this game right now? Crypt Incursion. It's been so long since this card's been actually cast for me with value, but oh my god, you love a good crypt. You love a good crypt. Oh. Well, that's annoying. That's not fun. Now I can't do that. Now I can't do what I want. Well, I can do this. I guess it gets countered regardless. Okay. Okay, yeah, whatever. We'll cast this. That doesn't target. Gotta love Hexproof effect because Unsettled Mariner is such a good Magic card. And I could even cycle the Fractured Sanity for the win. Come on now. Come on now. Opponent, all cards in the graveyard. That's looking like a clean graveyard that I don't care. It's been a long time since I put stuff into a graveyard and not cared about it. All right, that doesn't look like you're winning this game, so yeah, all right. I'm gonna keep my crab around. That math does not add up to a dubskis. Unfortunate, opponent, unfortunate. What are we really doing here? Let's keep it fancy. Let's keep it fancy here. What are we really doing? Let's keep it fancy. All right, we won a game. Let's go to game 4. On the draw, this actually isn't terrible. Like, there's a bunch of mill spells, and there is an opportunity to free roll something with Archive Trap into Surgical. So, considering the vast majority of the format fetches, mull to 5. Hold on, mull to 5. And then they play Belcher, and I'm like, they never search in the library until they want to win the game anyway. At that point, it might be too late. They might have the Flare of Denial and the Force Negation to stop me, so it might be a little too late by then. But all right, let's see what this mull to 5 gives you. Rare mull to 5. Oh, for a green deck. Oh, okay. Word. A little bit of Tron action. Probably. All right. I mean, Kozilek's Command, sure. Can't cast that anytime soon, which, well, shouldn't say that. You can go Ugin's Labyrinth into something. Okay, so we play the Undercity Sewers first. Doesn't seem like a relevant magic card right now. Well, I could be very wrong. It's just going to be, if my assumption is Tron, that's not relevant. If it's E-Tron in some way, then it is. Yeah, you're putting Ugin under there. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, like, all right. So dumb. All right, okay. What am I supposed to do here? Guess I'm supposed to deck thin. Okay. It's like, it's definitely not play Watery Grave tapped. Did I play the island? No, I think we're supposed to deck thin because we're drawing really bad here. Archive Trap, very uniquely bad here. And I probably cycle Fractured Sanity, to be honest. Please don't have the freaking 4-drop here. Okay. Okay. We're dodging bullets. I'm not gonna lie, this mull to 4, we are dodging bullets. So we're gonna Polluted Delta, deck thin here, and then cycle Fractured. Yep. Cycle Fractured. See if we can find like a Tron land or something. Okay, World Breaker. Yeah, I think we definitely take Karn the Great Creator as like the most, like the biggest problem that's going to come up like now. But we'll take a look once we draw net, once we go to the next turn. We don't need to do anything right now. We have a pretty good spread of what we want. Sure. Create your tokens, do what you need to do. That's 6 mana. That's an Ugin that can come down. That's the scary thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Not at the point of... Okay, that helps. That helps. I will say that helps. Okay, so I will get rid of at least this. That slows you down a little bit. Okay. It does kind of force me to surgical now because I want to preordain. Just kind of force me to surgical now. It's fine. That's the trade-off. So first we take Karn the Great Creator. First we take Karn the Great Creator because screw that card. A bunch of Sowing Myco spawns don't piss me off right now. I need to find another surgical extraction right now. I need to find another surgical extraction right now. Or even an Archive Trap. Yo, unironically, yeah. What do they have in their hand right now? put on top, draw, and then archive trap. It's really dicey what I'm doing right now, but I think it's valuable to have answers to both of those. I think it's valuable to have answers to both of the Myco spawns. Because I think if they draw a land here, Myco spawn comes down and destroys one of my lands. Otherwise, not even destroys, it exiles. Otherwise, they just tutor and we're kind of fine. Like I can draw my fetch, fatal push the Soaring Myco spawn they have there, counter the next one. They still tutor 2 lands. You can't do everything, and that's fine. And then we have a bunch of lands in hand. Let's see what happens here. Soaring Myco spawn gets cast. Okay, good. They didn't find a land. That's good. So do you grab like another green source? Oh, you did have. So you just want to play both. Okay. Yeah. All right. I can. Okay. Oh, all right. Fair enough. That's unfortunate. For you. So let's grab our Schwamp. We grab Schwamp? I think so. I think we're supposed to grab Schwamp so that our Flooded Strands aren't completely dead. Should I draw a Flooded Strand next turn? Now we hold up Drown. Honestly, it might actually be counter the Malevolent Rumble, to be honest. Like, let them cast Myco spawn. They're not going to let me have it, though. That's the thing. They're not going to let me have it, yeah. So I kind of am forced to just do this. So counter target spell here. Yeah, they're not gonna let me have it. Be smart. So tutor for another land. You then Malevolent Rumble to find yourself a permanent, which is really scary. Finding a permanent here, finding like a freaking Emrakul here. I mean, you can even grab Worldbreaker, to be honest. That seems... Worldbreaker actually seems really damn good, and then you can tutor for Ugin once you cast. Yeah, that's the play. That's the play. That's the play. Sack a land, Worldbreaker, yep. Okay. They're doing squarey stuff. I'm actually shocked at the amount of lands that I'm able to draw. I'm actually shocked. Let them cast their Worldbreaker, I guess. All right. We're in top decks. We're in this top deck war. Yup. Worldbreaker, Sanctum, sack. Grab Ugin. Yup. Destroying my lands is not fun. Not fun. I don't think I have any more basics to grab either because I just drew my other basic. What did they tutor for? Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Well, maybe not. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hail Mary. Hail Mary. I'm not completely screwed. It's possible though. It's possible. Let's do it. Because I still got another turn. I just have to hope I don't draw friggin' Glimpse. Like, that's it. Because then they can point the Glimpse of... I want to draw Glimpse on my turn, not the one that they're controlling. So we have 2 opportunities to find some things. Let's see. All right, Emrakul the Promised Land. You got 7 types in there. This thing be costing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're doing stuff and things right now. Stuff like this is why like Ensnaring Bridge is so bad. Like Worldbreaker is such a good Magic card. Like it's nowhere near like broken or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm suggesting. It's just so good. What is that? What did they just do? I'm so confused as to what they just did. How did they put... I don't know. They did something. Oh, they actually just cast Icefield Explorer. I'm just dumb. Okay. Surgical Extraction. That is freaking insane. Surgical's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, Surgical Archive Trap. Yeah, because I can cast both. Surgical Archive Trap. Oh, that's not correct, technically. It's not mathematically correct, but okay. Fair enough. Take the one with the higher odds. All right. Let Jesus take the wheel. Right now, Jesus, take the wheel. What can you do for me? Jesus, take the wheel. What can you do for me? Taking a look at the rest of the deck. Can I beat this Emrakul? Like literally any mill spell but a freaking crab wins this. Archive Trap. That's not that many, actually. I shouldn't... It's not like I have... Actually, no, I mean, I have 4 glimpses. I have 3 archive traps. Just give me one of them. Just give me one of them. All right, opponent. We're done. There's nothing more you're doing here. You can make me take 2 more life, I guess. Because I have main board Crypt. So there is that. Like, you do make me want to... Like, you do want me to, like, lose life. Take the ones out of my deck. Why are we unselecting them? I don't understand. Okay, yeah, you take the ones out of my deck. Anyway, Crypt Incursion's like actually pretty good. Like it should actually give me the time I need to survive like even one more turn. So you know what? Crypt's a valid target too. I can accept Crypt Incursion. Problem is, like, I'm not getting rid of Emrakul. The protection from instants is so good. What are you doing here? Why are they trolling? Are you having trouble? What do you mean? Okay, it won't let me exile them. It didn't let you exile all 4? Okay, strange. Okay. Good idea. Okay, so now Archive Trap's actually bad. I forgot about that Ghost Quarters. Archive Trap's actually bad. Good on them. They had the Ghost Quarters. They had the Ghost Quarters. It wouldn't let me click the ones in the yard or the library. What? Potentially a bug then. Not sure what's happening there. Okay. All right. Yeah, 3 of them did. Yeah, 3 of them did. All right. I guess if I draw the archive, if I draw the fractured, then that, like, they couldn't click the last one or whatever. I don't know. It didn't show them as selected. When I was clicking them during resolution, nothing was happening. Okay. All right. My extra turn here. Okay, all right, GG's did not find it there. That's okay. All that hullabaloo for nothing. All that hullabaloo for nothing. All right, fair enough. We go to beginning sideboards. It's honestly, it's like my biggest problem there. Like, so we go Crypts, keep Surgical. Fatal Push, not the most relevant magic cards, so you just take that out. You go Consign. You bring in Extirpate. This is usually a situation where we have more to bring in, but that's okay. They're not searching their library too much, but drop 1 Preordain, bring in the other Extirpate. We are just supposed to mill them. And I think you are supposed to bring in Baleful and Toxic. Kind of hate that though. You don't want to reduce your mill density against this. I think maybe we just run it like this. Yeah, there's a lot to board in into this matchup. You got to play the 4 Consign. There's a lot to board in. I think you just run it. And you have to run the Extirpates and the Surgicals. Maybe it's not that type of matchup, but I feel like it is. I can't keep one-landers. Not in good faith here. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Whatever. Fine. Fine. You're forcing me into it. Like. All right. I probably am going to regret this deeply. Probably am going to regret this deeply. All right. All right. Pass. What do we got? Let's just remove the chat. I was here for what was going on. All right, random game actions. RGA. RGA. What do we got? Draws a card. What are we playing? What are we playing? Land go. Oh, that's what that does. Return to game. This is where we're at. I mean, in thing. What is the opponent doing here? A year ago? What are we waiting around for? Okay. All right, there you go. Hide chat. Yes, you can do that. What are we looking for? What are we looking for? What are we looking for? Ancient Stirrings, trying to resolve here. What could we possibly be looking for? Okay, Emrakul the Promised End seems pretty damn good and a pretty good surgical target if I'm going to be honest. Okay, Undercity Sewers. Yup, you take what you can get. You take, yes, you take what you can get. So you definitely do that. You hit him with the Glimpse. You try and take that Emrakul out of their hand. That's all we got. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty Kraza. Pretty happy with just taking Karn here, so that's fine. Pretty happy with just taking Karn, all things considered, so let's do that. You could take the Eldrazi Temple, like that's actually a pretty valid second target, but see? It's actually a pretty valid second target. Let's take the Planeswalker type out of there, should it matter. Okay, so they can search here if they want to. They could go fetch. They'll just go Temple. That's fine. Okay, I'm chill with that. Let's do this again then. Actually, no. I don't want to be thinged by the... I don't want to be really screwed over by thing here. If I can find another land, because they go... Probably, oh my god, and I can't even counter it. No. Okay. Oh no, they don't have that. I was thinking of the wrong card here. Okay, what do we got? Yup. Cosmos command for 1. You have 5 mana next turn. What did we do here? Please tell me you went like, oh, 1 top is so scary. Please don't say 1 top. Please don't say 1 top. Don't do that to me. No. 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 No, no, no. That's World Breaker. No, that's even freaking Evercool the Promised End. Oh my god. These games. This one's my fault. This one's my fault. Oh my god. 5th and final round. Let's see if I can't. Oh my god. Can't make it work. All right, you know what? This works. This actually works. We're gonna drop Fractured Sanity. No, actually we drop Fractured Sanity, or did we drop Crab? I think we dropped Crab actually. See if we can't make this work. I mean, overall, I've been like much happier with the state of like Glimpse in the deck versus Tasha's, I will say, but our matches haven't exactly been meta and I haven't exactly been playing to peak. So there is that. We're going to keep this. We're going to go put on top. Got to play around Thoughtseize, right? If we get Thoughtseize, then our second surgical is hidden. They're going to believe that they got us or whatever. All right. Round 5, 1-3 bracket. We're up against Prowess. All right. Honestly, though, this is a matchup that can work with double surgical. Like if you do get to the point where you can take out a lot of their win conditions, their creatures, their threat, their lava darts, Can work. It can work. Lightning Bolt's like honestly a decent hit too. Oh my god. Mishra's Bauble, come on. Free value, free value. All right. Get a little Mishra's. Okay, yep. They see us drawing Surgical. They want us to draw Surgical, yep. And now they're gonna peek us. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna fetch for blue. Try not to take too much damage, even though we already are, but fetch for blue. We're gonna Glimpse the Unthinkable. Glimpse the Unthinkable. And then we get them down there. Yeah, this is definitely Prowess. All right, let's take a peek. So I think first and foremost, you're supposed to take the Corey Steel. Right, we're taking a lot of damage off this, but it's got to be the Corey Steel, right? Speaking of, yup. Yup. Yup, we're definitely taking those. All right, I mean, it's pretty stock. I've been playing Prowess for a minute, but all right. Pretty good hit there. And then you take the Lightning Bolt now, even though they draw 2 fresh cards, but whatever. You do, right? That Lightning Bolt comes at me, so technically I'm saving damage or whatever. I'm doing the same amount of damage to myself. What's really going on here with Moto? Let's grab that. Doesn't matter what's in the graveyard. I mean, there's a bunch of instants already, so it doesn't really matter. We just piecemealed their hand. That's it. Okay, ideal next draw is they whiff and I get to play Fractured Sanity, then I draw Crypt Incursion. And then we just take it from there. That's the ideal situation. Because right now there's like 1 creature in there, which is kind of insane. 1 creature in there is kind of insane. All right, got 2 new cards. Are you forced to preordain? Okay, you found 1. Foothills in his Steam Vents gives you Expressive Iteration. Which is important, but you preordain here. You don't Expressive Iteration, you preordain. Yup. Trigger. Opponent's taking forever on some of these moves. What did we put? Did we put that in there? Yeah, we put Steam Vents in there because we don't need lands. We have Expressive Iteration to find lands. I'm against middle. I'm already at 13. I've done 7 damage for them for free. Tis life, tis life. 2 to the bottom is, it's a good feeling. Probably just found 2 straight lands. Just a good feeling. Okay. Take 3, go to end of combat. Just pass the turn. Just pass the turn. Okay. All right. Just draw nothing. That's all I need. I just need you to draw lands for a little bit. Just a teeny tiny little bit. That's it. Just need you to draw lands. I mean, this is a deck full of basic mountains. They don't play... You're not playing basic island. For sure. You're not playing basic island. Let's go to draw... Okay, upkeep. Opponent, you just got to pass priority. Thank you. Thank you. We got there. Lava darts in here. Lava darts in here. Lava darts are in here. I feel like I gotta hit this now before they get to like draw a card or something. I guess I technically should hit the Steam Vents to be fair, but that's okay. Technically should hit the Steam Vents. All right. Do you have the haste creature? If you do, I lose the game. But this is what I got to do. I got to feed this graveyard. Okay. I got to feed this graveyard. I got to end untap, draw a glimpse, or I got a Fractured Sanity. That's it. That's what we got. If they do not draw another threat, we should be okay, but they could draw plenty of other things, right? There's 2 lava darts in the graveyard right now. Not that bad, but they have 2 mounds exactly. So that's what I was thinking, like, do I take the steam vents? Probably was the better call. Like, there's small things that I need to like kind of tighten up on, right? Like the odds probability that I'm trying to play. Like, how is that going to value me the most? And I'm thinking some of these are inconsequential, like in the moment, like, oh, I just need to, like, oh, they're going to draw a card off that. That's not where this game is going. You know what I mean? So this is me live recognizing things to improve on. You take the steam vents because you can sack it to the lava dart. Slick shot show off. All that yap didn't even matter. All that yap didn't even matter. We go down to 8. This goes up to friggin' 5, 3. Folks, we're done. That's Exaxes. That's what we call Exaxes. That's what we call Exaxes. Okay. Let's go. So Tasha's Hideous Laughter is like, this is that matchup for it. You then go everything that like removes things. And you could go Toxic Deluge and you could go Meathook Massacre. But it also doesn't feel like that type of matchup. To be honest, like, it's like once they're like hitting you, I get hit for 5. Am I gonna Toxic Deluge after that? Lose 2 more life, they cast a free mutagenic growth. I lost 2 life for no reason, tapped out 3 mana. No. Meathook Massacre is also like, just, it's too late. I wish I could play against more energy in these leagues. You know, this is kind of funny. All right. This is my Hail Mary. I think this is the only way I get this matchup. It's not 4 archive traps, but it's kind of funny. Can it work? The whole idea is, can it work? That's the whole idea. You know what? I'm even going to snip this for the sake of the thumbnail. This is getting snipped for the thumbnail. Let's go. Can this work? Okay. We're going to go to our main phase. We're not going to be drawing a card. We're going to play a Flooded Strand. We're going to pass the turn. We're going to hope that they fetch. We're going to hope that they fetch, or we can force a fetch at some point. If they don't fetch, we take the L. We take the L. We accept that. It's just, this is probably the only way we get this done. Oh my God. We did it. Folks, we did it. We frickin' did it. Let's go. Oh my God. What a feeling. I got a feeling. Let's go. Can we steal this? Can we steal at least this game? Make them fight for it? Yes. Yes. Okay. Dragon's Rage Chandler? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Coming at me for 1, so I'm at 18 here. After fetching. Okay, let's move to end step, and then we will go Archive Trap. Feed your graveyard. Okay. Stuff. Archive Trap. Again, 26 cards. Again. Okay. Archive Trap. Come on. Archive Trap. Like 39 cards. Let's go. Okay. Wow. All right. It's a good feeling. Now we'll never draw land. Guess what, folks? Now we will never draw land. Undercity Sewers. Give me a land on top. Give me a land on top. That's not it. Graveyard. It's not it. Draw land, draw land, draw land. Okay. You know what? You know what? We might be taking it L. Ooh, we might be taking an L. We might be taking an L. But that was the acceptable risk. I had to. That was the risk. That was the risk. You milled them for 39 cards. You milled them for 39 cards. It's got to be good enough. It's got to be good enough. I just hope the rest of your hand is fetches and that you don't have fetchables. Not a whole lot of basics in here. There's that to note. It's one mountain. Okay. Unfortunate. I actually wish it was a fiery islet. Like, actually wish this was a fiery islet. So that they can sack one less lava dart to it. That's it. Oh, okay. We're coming in for attack. Maybe some violent urges or something like that. Even honestly, a fatal push would have been an acceptable draw here, but of course they don't want to give that to me. Okay, bolt. Yes. They holding up Spell Pierce. Don't piss me off right now. You're holding up Spell Pierce. I see Snare, which is no. I'm screaming. I take 1, I go to 11. This goes to freaking 3. I'm actually screaming. Okay, I got nothing. You're good. You're good. Take that as you will. I guess I'm giving you information, but take that as you will. Take that as you will. A little unfortunateness here. Maybe I gotta play that Sink into Stupor. Truly. Maybe I gotta play that Sink into Stupor. I gotta stop keeping one-landers. Let's acknowledge that. I gotta stop keeping one-landers. B, there's too many one-landers. Let's be honest about that. There's way too many one-landers. So maybe we just need to be playing 23 lands. Oh my god. I don't know. So many cantrips, so many things to do. So many things to do. It's tough. It's tough. It's a tough situation to be in, but this is the acceptable world that I pulled myself into with my 3 archive trap hand. That's now going to be way too late because it actually does get spell snared to freaking oblivion, by the way. Opponent's taking forever to make any decision. If I don't draw a land here, I mean, even like they have spell snare kept in, which is fine. It's probably a spell pierce that comes at me, right? But if they have the 3rd spell snare, it actually hits feed the cycle, which pisses me off so much. It actually hits feed the cycle. Okay, move to blocks. ZZ top 90. Okay, 1 red. Lightning bolt. Okay, I'm down to 8. Down to 8. If you go triple lava dart down to 7, then to 3. Lava dart, I mean, if you have another bolt, honestly. Like, yeah, if you just have another 3 damage spell, that's lethal. Yeah. Okay. You get me down pretty low. Okay, end of combat. That's fine. Okay. So holding up, they're keeping the interaction. They don't want to get like thinged out here. Yep. Top decks. Wow. It's going to get shocked in. Even better. Wow. Let's go for the win instead of actually trying to hold this game out because everything I cast, removal or not, is going to get beaten. Let's see if you have the spell snare or the spell pierce. You do. Yay. My decisions led me here and I'm dealing with the consequences of them. Oh my God. GG's, folks. GG's.